Hey, what's going on guys, and welcome to another PSVR video. This one is one of my favorite games on PSVR, which is of course the... Actually, yeah, that was it. The only thing is the torch. Torch is actually not affected by this. Huh. That's funny. Anyways guys, yeah, welcome to one of my most favorite PSVR games, which is the Brookhaven Experiment. This is of course a kind of like survival shooter thingy. And I'm going to start by the first level, where you hold one torch in one hand and a gun on another, rather than two guns, which is quite confusing sometimes. Or as this case may be, a cookery knife. I hope I pronounced that correctly.
This is Kali. Maintain radio silence and look out for hostiles. Always check your 6. Over.
Warning, when using the knife or other weapons to strike the enemies, please be aware of your real-world surroundings. So, yeah, this is like a monster survival game, and it's awesome. I love it. I have completed it. There you go. You can also turn the flashlight off around and smack him in the head with it, like that. So that's why you can turn it around like this. Oh, you can turn it on and off. And you can rotate 180 rather, not 360.
There are still enough active GPS satellites to get the job done. I've got reports of a large herd of hostiles.
Of course, you can turn 180 around in the real world, but after a while it gets old.
Over.
This is your gun. Press X to reload. That's what a reload animation looks like. Now, I have played this game to death, as you can see by my 11,000 bullets, which usually you have about like 100 to start with, and then obviously you get a bit more as you go around. But yeah, like I said, I finished this game, which is quite difficult if some levels are. But this, yeah, my aiming is a bit terrible. That's a bit closer. Sometimes it's all about the distance. And what I find myself doing in this game sometimes is I'm literally aiming down the sights, and the point is you gotta, to get them sweet headshots, you gotta aim the front sight with the back sight. If you guys know guns, you know this.
Stick to listen only mode.
I don't know guns, unfortunately. So yeah, that's an aligned shot right there, whatever I wanted to. That's very important to do, rather than just with the back sight or the front sight.
Get out of there. Over.
This one guy to my right. Yeah, he's not going to scare me anymore, jump on me, because again, I've played this way too many times. So every time you finish, you get a score 50% accuracy, which is awful. And at the end of the round, you also get to choose between health, if you lost any, or ammo. Of course I'm going to choose ammo almost every single time, but that's a difficult choice later on in the game, where you're running low on ammo and you're running low on health, and you gotta make a choice, which one of them do you want. Now, as you can see, I have every single gun unlocked now, and I have every single attachment unlocked. Now, at this point in time, you'd only have this gun, and on the next level you unlock this one, which is something that I'm going to possibly try and do, just so it is as an accurate guide. However, for this very first level, because it's so easy and it's kind of like a tutorial, I'm going to be using these attachments to show you guys what it looks like. Now, the laser sight, which I might actually use, it's like easy mode. It's so easy to aim down the sights with it. The muzzle brake, sorry, it reduces the recoil to almost to the point that the gun has none, so you can shoot a lot of times without them knowing. Of course, the magazine extender, which is a must. Explosive or armor piercing. Explosive, that's my favorite. I'll just go for that. And then you got all this kind of throwables to go around. As you can see, I don't use the stun grenade at all. That's why I got 65 of it. I've used that quite a bit in the past. Don't use that at all. Use that the most, use that the second most. That's why my numbers are so low here, which I need to increase, by the way. I'm going to get the stun grenade. I'm not going to use it, but just again for this demonstration, I will do. Now, I do want to show you guys every gun in the game and when it's used, because some guns you won't get until later on in the levels, but then they become kind of useless because, yeah, this is one shot kill to these guys anywhere in the chest, and this is the reload animation. which is quite fast. It has 12 rounds. Usually I think it has either 8 or 6. There's one guy coming from there, and I can hear him perfectly. And that's a 2 for 1. I don't even have to aim properly with this. I can just point in the right direction. And like I said, with the laser sight, it's easy mode because you'll get it most of the times. Without laser sight, you'd have to aim down the sights, and this is this one doesn't have the night glowing sight, so it makes it kind of hard at night time. And let's just do one gangster style. And of course the gun kicks that way rather than up.
Square, you'll see the lab. It'll be dark, but you won't miss it. The fire will light your way. Collie out.
Alright, done with the level. You survived, which was quite easy. Might I add. Let's just keep this. One of my wires is tugging, which is my headset wire. And it's tugging because I don't usually use it this extended. And because I can't really see anything. Oh, there we go. It's more extended now. Let's go to the town square, which is the next level. Yeah, I don't use this headset too much. I usually use my Blue Yeti microphone. Of course, I can't use it here because I got nowhere to position it, and it's just too much trouble, unfortunately. Even though this headset makes the...
Not much use unless you turn it on. Don't turn that flashlight on unless you need it. You'll want to conserve your batteries.
Unfortunately, I can't show you where any of the hidden boxes are here because I've already got them all and they're not going to show up for me ever again. So there's that. I will use the Spectre, and I will use not the laser sight because that's like easy mode, so that's not fair on you guys. I will use a clip-on flashlight because I believe this is what you unlock up to this point in the game. Not necessarily this gun, but that definitely. Actually, you know what? Because you don't unlock this gun just yet, I'm going to be able to use this one. Okay, I'll use the flashlight. You don't have extended magazine, but you do have the good luck charm. No special aim doesn't matter because I won't be using any. And yeah, I'm gonna leave stun grenade. I think all of these you unlock from the start. They're all unlocked for you to choose. So I'm gonna keep the stun grenade because I never use it anyways. So this is what this gun looks like. This is the first gun. If you got attachments, some of them show like this one. This gives critical hits, which you guys will definitely see. Now, if I turn this off, you get the light, which is obviously a lot weaker. However, it can be used for aiming, as a friend of mine discovered. So if you kind of aim it in this general direction, see I got a headshot there without even aiming down the sights. This game is not very forgiving in terms of aiming. Now, there is another game which I cannot remember the name of right now. Hello. There's another game which I cannot, for the life of me, remember the name of right now. Which is... down a roller coaster. Rush of Blood. Yeah, so the something Rush of Blood is quite forgiving. I think you don't have laser sights on it. I'm pretty sure you don't. I can't remember exactly because I haven't played that in quite a while. But that's another game I want to do because it's awesome. But yeah, it's a lot more forgiving because it's like when you yeah, when you aim in the general direction, you're gonna hit, regardless of if it's pointed a little bit up, a little bit down. As long as you know you're there, it will hit it. Not in this one. You need to be almost pinpoint. You need to be quite precise to be able to hit in the right spots. And funnily enough, I haven't actually gotten any criticals yet. So you need to align your shots. And what I see myself doing, which is what I believe people do in real life situations, is closing one eye and then literally, that was a critical, literally aiming down sights with one eye closed.
Just curious. How dangerous is it to peek?
Now, I'm not sure exactly how long these episodes are going to be or how many levels I'm going to showcase. Because again, I need to take regular breaks, and to say that I take regular breaks is probably an understatement, as I need to take breaks, you know, every half hour to 45. Every half hour to 45 minutes, I'm sure. Oh, I never noticed that before, you know. And I've played this game loads. Every half hour to 45 minutes, I need to take quite a bit of long break, especially if I'm recording, I need to drink plenty of water, because I get thirsty quite a lot because I'm talking so much. And yeah, that's why I haven't done that many PSVR games yet, because of restrictions, content restrictions. Like, it's hard to set up, hard to edit, hard to render, and yeah. Let's just skip 71 accuracy. Not bad, not bad at all. If I had a laser sight, I would have at the very minimum 80 accuracy, even going as far as, you know, 99% accuracy. But I'm not going to cheat. I will keep on with this one actually. Should I carry on or should I change? No, I'll carry on. Screw it. I don't want to cheat too much. On some levels I will not cheat, but I will use items that I've unlocked that weren't unlocked at the time, because they're stupidly difficult levels, especially the flipping sewer, which I don't want to spoil anything if you guys don't know. But I'm definitely not cheat per se, but I'm definitely going to go a bit cheap on that level, because I hate it so much. It was by far the hardest level for me to beat, and it took me quite a long time to beat actually. I would go as far as say even almost 9 tries, maybe 8 to 9 tries. It's too far away, so it's cool for me to wait a bit. And remember, the closest enemies aren't always the most dangerous ones. Always go for the one you can get the shots, not the one that's closer to. Oh, just flashed it on me, and it kinda. I'm really terrible at aiming this flashlight, so you guys can't even probably see properly, because the game is quite dark as well. Hello. I knew he was there. Just. Again, they got time. I'd rather have them close and a guaranteed shot like this, rather than far away and then me not being able to hit that. Let's try it. Oh, that was too damn close. I'm messing around too much. Now, you're supposed to have the torch like this. Sorry, I'm just moving it around. Kinda like this. And of course that stabilizes your hands and gives you light wherever you need it. That doesn't work out for me too well, so oops, that kinda. Yeah, I don't know.
You only have to worry about hostiles that can fit through doorways. Outdoors, you better have enough ammo for the bigger specimens.
Yeah, that's one of the big ones. Now, in here, I would use a grenade. A grenade or a landmine will take these guys down in one hit. Oh, shit.
When you get into that building, you need to make your way to the basement and get one of the backup generators going. The generator won't provide enough power for more than emergency lighting, but it will let you use the computers in the observatory. If your path is clear, it's time to move. Kali out.
Okay. Now, I got my health kicked down to a notch. That's why my screen is so dark in red. I maybe shouldn't be screwing around so much and actually start to yeah, throw down stuff. I'll do the lab basement, and that's what I'm gonna leave you guys with because it's already at 15 minutes nearly. Now in this level I believe you unlock either this gun or this gun. As a matter of fact, I don't think you unlock this gun just yet. I think it's a Spectre that you unlock here. And again, at this point in time, you only have the clip-on flashlight, which I will leave on for this level. However, for the next level, I'll switch to the muzzle just because I got it. And I want to try it out. Good luck charm is the only other thing you got here, unfortunately. You won't get this until the sewers, and you won't get this until the one after, perhaps? It doesn't matter. I'm trying to think, when do you get that? I haven't used none of these yet, but I'll show you guys later. Because I got more proximity mines than frag grenades, I'll use proximity mines. Although frag grenades should probably be better for this level, but whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna go as is. As you can see, this gun is a lot different. It's got a lot more fire rate. You can shoot a lot faster. And
if you found that generator, it's going to make a hell of a racket while starting up. The noise will attract attention from hostiles. You need to protect that generator until it's at full power. Over.
It's just what I think overall a better gun. That was a critical. Now there's a box over there and another one somewhere over there if you were to play this, and that's where you unlock this stuff. Again, there's not going to be an unlock guide, unfortunately, guys. Even though I haven't really found any online, but I'll have to restart the whole game just to unlock stuff or show you guys where it is, and that's a lot of work. And I think that's why the main reason that there isn't any guides on unlocking stuff. So sorry guys, but I won't be doing an unlock guide. You can see, I think, yeah, I can unload on him a lot faster. There's another one there, and I think there's one there, but he's quite far away, so I'm gonna let him get closer. He's quite far away, let him get closer even though he sprints at you. I can hear one there. I'm gonna start bringing some variety eventually. Shit. I was meant to shoot that guy, not him, but because I accidentally shot him, I might as well carry on. Oh yes, the explosive rounds. So if you press square, you switch to the explosive rounds, which they are not always active at all. That was aimed with the flashlight. So where the area is the brightest, that's where his head is. Yeah, it's way too far. And there we go. That's the end of that level. So yeah, you'll hear that audible click. Oh, well, can't hear it right now. Yeah, this is a good way of gaining more ammo for your guns. Which you do gain some at the end of it, but obviously you lose some too. Yeah, if you compare these stats, they're quite similar, although the firing rate on that one is higher. I believe the firepower is lower and the capacity is a tad higher as well. I'm going to change the configuration on this one and add a muzzle brake right now, just so you guys can see how much the gun then doesn't kick. Everything else should go as is. Now, of course, having a muzzle gun brake, again, it blinks the gun and it's visual. And that's explosive, which I might use in explosives to show you guys. Again, you're not supposed to have these two attachments just yet, but YOLO. And as you can see, the gun virtually kicks, so you can just keep on going. Now, would I recommend the muzzle brake for this gun? Not necessarily. Although it's good, definitely the muzzle brake combined with extended mags makes this gun extremely lethal, because then obviously you won't kick. The problem with this is the muzzle brake shines a lot with the SMG. He's down, and that's how you take that guy down without any explosives, which I will try to avoid using as much as I can. Mostly because I would just want to get ammo. I'm trying to line shots, but I just saw that the there we go. It feels so natural, the gun not kicking. And there's also no muzzle brake in front of you, so you obviously can't see the muzzle flash. Oh, there he is. I'll take care of these little guys, because kill. It's that big one. I gotta be careful with him. There. And the reason why you guys see these reflexes of mine so good is because later levels are going to be extremely difficult. Not extremely, but they're gonna be hard. So it's good to be prepared. And yeah, they kind of have a tiny bit of telemetry where you can just cut off their limbs, so heads, arms and legs can go off as you shoot them. And I think the idea on this level is just to get that those generators working
the
for a bit.
limitations of spaceflight and imaging technology being as they were, having seen as much as they could in our three-dimensional universe, we thought, what can we see where we haven't been looking? How far through the fog could we pierce? Could we see the past, the future? Could we see other dimensions entirely?
And that's the end of that round. 72. Again, still not too bad. I might, for the very first round, use the laser sight, which I think I have used before. Yeah, I have used before. You guys have seen me use it. I might use the Desert Eagle, only because, again, for variety purposes, where I want to show you guys the different guns as soon as possible. And again, with that, the muzzle would be best, but I'm going to use the laser sights. And for this gun is a definite use the extender. And everything else I'm going to leave it as is. You would not get this gun just yet, but you guys see me play with the regular gun. It's time to play with a much better gun. And yeah, this is, again, it's going to be like a two-shot kill for the other guys. I think not that many shots for this guy. As you can see, he's already down, where it would take me at least a couple of clips for the other one. It doesn't take all that much for these ones. 2 shots for that one, and 1 shot anywhere for the remainder. It just makes the, with laser sight in an OP gun like this, well, I won't call it OP, but yeah, it just makes the game in easy mode. I know I got plenty of time with him, but yeah. Four, 5, 6, 7. 7 shots. 8? Yeah. 7, 6. Eventually, in later levels, especially the last level, which I don't want to spoil you guys off, you're going to need to do some... Ooh, that was 1 shot. You're going to need to do some bullet counts. Mostly because you're going to be... Ooh. My lamp is quite limited. Bring it up a bit. I think this is the kind of level you could do without a torch, because there's lights everywhere. Especially with a gun like this, when you get close, you're not going to stay close for long. Yeah, 76, I might just conserve this a bit more. That's the thing with this game as well, is that you got a torch and you got power on it, and once it goes out, it's not going to get restored once you turn it off. It's 66, and if you run out, you run out, that's it. There you go, end of the level. Dual laser. And I think that's going to be the end of it. 93. Again, with the laser sights, it's going to always be 90s and above. 100 batteries, but of course you can have a max of 300. Doesn't mean you're going to be maxed out. I don't want to use too many ammo for this, and I want to save this one definitely for the end, so I'm going to use this one. This one you won't unlock until the next level, but again, variety and all that. Now this is the gun where you want to use the muzzle brake, so it stops the recoil. Again, I'm going to be using the magazine extender, and everything else as is because it doesn't matter. When aiming, focus on the front of the gun sight instead of the targets. Let me turn that off for a second. Actually, I'll just turn it on so you guys can see the gun. This is what it is. I think it's behind me. And the muzzle sight is, the muzzle brake is definitely an attachment for this gun, because this gun kicks like a freaking mule, and it's really hard to keep on target with it. Just trying to look that way. So you can just pretty much aim in the general direction, press and hold, and just let it rip. And it's still, as you can see, still kind of flashes, and it still kicks a bit, but it's nothing close to as bad as you'd be normally. But you don't unlock this until much later on in the game, which doesn't make it pointless, it just makes it kind of like, I wish I had this earlier on in earlier levels. I'm starting to get closer. So I'll get these working. Again, with extended mags, it makes it a lot easier. Sorry, I'm just looking everywhere. But without the laser sight or a light to guide you, aiming becomes a chore. I still got explosive rounds for this. Which I haven't even used explosive rounds ever, actually. I feel like on this end, it feels weird for me, I don't know. I always like to aim this way with my right hand just extended to the side. Oh, I can visualize it now. Hello.
Satellite feed shows me the emergency lights are on. Get upstairs to the observatory and get me that data. Calling out.
Well, that's it for this level, guys. And I think for the most part that is going to be it. 42% with this gun, that's what's expected. Alright, that's it for this video, guys, because I don't want to make it too long. But on the next episode we're going to go to the lab observatory, which I quite like, actually. It's not that bad of a level. It's the one after that I dislike. But I'll see you guys there.